Wonderful good evening, good day. Doesn't matter the time zone you are in, because we are all together united with Lara this evening, this day. And I give you a very warm welcome from myself. I am Alex, Knipper83. You might know me already. This is an awesome day because today we are going to share with you the second webinar of Lara with the topic Born to be a Leader. So yes, you are born to be a leader. You are here, you are live, you are watching. So this means you are born to be a leader of Lara. We have still 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. One thing I would like to show you just before we kick off is the following you see right now. We have an incredible 8 million invested and over 34,000 active investors. Guys, this is it. We are on fire, I would say. We are hotter as the sun. This is just a wonderful picture. But I think in ourselves, we are hot. We are ready for this. So I give you a very warm welcome from all over the world. Guys, I'm so happy you're here. 20 seconds to go, and we will start with our live webinar. So welcome this evening. We will start now. I will go into my presentation view. Just give me 1 second. Here I am. So once again, welcome to this awesome event. I'm going to tell you one thing, guys. Whenever we're done here with this webinar, you will feel godly, okay? That's what I'm saying to you this evening. So you are here because you want to be a leader, because you are born to be a leader. So we will start. It's about effective team building. We will cover several aspects. I will share some of my experiences I have so far. So let's start. Team building is all about to create an income through team building, okay? So whatever you try to build, you will create and generate yourself an awesome income. That's the sentence to kick off. Secondly, I would really now spend some time with this, okay? The slide has actually only 2 topics, but it's a pretty large topic. I would just really want to share with you my ideas and my approaches, okay? So first of all, the most important thing is to be different. You have to be yourself, okay? Don't try to copy a famous person. Don't try to be Steve Jobs. Forget about whoever, presidents, governors, idols. Forget about pop stars. It's just about you, okay? You are unique, yes? Every human being on this planet is unique. And this is the exact reason, okay, why it is so important, yeah, that you now focus on yourself. Don't try to copy anybody. Just be yourself, okay? Because if you don't do this, if you try to pretend being somebody else, okay, your followers will realize very soon that they are following somebody, but this somebody is not who you really are. So over time, people will not be following you. They won't really, they will try to find this leader figure, okay? They will try to find for who they think that is unique, who they think is worthy to follow, about your way of thinking, about your way of talking. Everything people like about you is because it is you. You have to, I'm apologizing a little bit because I have my voice is a little bit, yeah, so I'm just drinking something. Okay, so being different is perfect, okay? Be yourself. This is also a time where after the webinar, you can sit down and grab a pen and start analyzing yourself, okay? What am I? Who am I? What am I doing? What do I want to achieve? Yes, it is always very important that you aim at your personal goal, okay? You need a personal goal for yourself, and you have never, you have to lose this goal out of sight. Always maintain focused on this goal, and you will realize 2 things. First, you will realize that it's not easy, okay? You will realize that you will get stones thrown in your way. You will sometimes trip, okay? Sometimes you will just trip. You will fall down, okay? But you have to get up. Get up and continue. You have your goal set. Get up and continue to walk. And this is one thing, people who are not positive, people who are negative, they have a negative attitude. People, they don't get up. People, they frustrate. They fall down, they stay on the ground, and they get sunburned and they get killed at the end of the day, okay? But this is not what you are going to do. You are going to trip. You are going to fall, okay? But you are there to get up, okay? And you will do this with a great success. But now, here comes the second very important thing, okay? If you decide, that's what team building is all about now, you will not be alone. Whenever you trip, whenever you fall, whenever you start, you might even sometimes really question yourself, is this the right path? Yes. But then you will realize that the team surrounding you, and whenever you do team building, okay, you will come to a certain point where some of these team followers, They will be your close supporters, okay? So these guys you will be able to trust in. These guys you will be able to even tell, hey, I'm not feeling well today. I have this situation, I have that situation. And you will create a second family with this inner circle of yours, yeah? And these guys around you will again be supporting your whole team, okay? But this is the case when you are yourself, when people realize this is a guy, he is honest, he is true, I know his vision, I want to follow his vision, and this is the situation that you will find yourself in. Absolutely, this has something to do with motivation, yes? It is motivation. If you're not motivated, well, how can you motivate others? How can you show other people what are you enjoying? What are you really wanting to do? Yeah, you can't. You simply can't. So that is why you really need this energy. You have to feel this energy, yes, that you're able to create, that you're able to develop, that you're able to do, okay? So this is the thing that you need. The second topic I would like to talk about is online or offline, okay? First of all, when you create a team, you have two approaches. First, you do it only online or you do it only offline, okay? If you want to build a team, however, you have to decide what is the best way for me to build my team. And the only factor that will limit you is the time frame for yourself, okay? Building success requires time. Building success requires energy, okay? Nothing falls from the sky, as we say in Germany. Nothing. If you want to be successful, you have to work. You have to invest time. You have to maybe sometimes invest a little money even. Doesn't matter what you want to achieve, but you have to invest something, okay? So if you want to decide, am I going to do it offline or online? The only thing that will limit you will be your personal time, okay? So this is the first thing you have to think about. Now, if you decide yourself to going into online team building, obviously this is a very, very wide market you can enter, because we have social medias, yeah, we have Facebook, we have YouTube, we can create a blog with 5 clicks, we can create a website with 3 clicks. Nowadays, it is very simple to create content, to deliver content, and it is easier through the channels, okay, that you have. But, there's always a but, remember that. But it is also a very large market, and you will find yourselves as a little tiny fish in a huge ocean, okay, with a lot of other fishes trying to get another fish to follow them, okay? Just think about this image for 1 second. And that's very important now, don't frustrate on it, okay? So, the real thing that will help you to really come out of this ocean is that, first of all, be yourself. And we're back to the first topic. Be yourself. Be different than the other fishes, okay? You are unique. Always remember this. You are unique. And as you are unique, if you focus on your uniqueness, yes, and you put this unique element of yours in focus, yeah, well, then you have the unique chance to build something really, really great, something sustainable, and something that will really, you will really enjoy. Well, first of all, you have to also find a specific detail, yes? What makes me different from others, yeah? What can I create for, what content will, in my country, in my nation, is not available right now, yeah? You can have a look at all of the offers. You can have a look at all of the websites, yeah? And then you can think for yourself, what isn't there? What do people like? What would I like to see? Yes. And then you can focus on that, what you like to see, because you can be sure what you would like to see in the channels is exactly what millions of others would like to see, okay? Just as millions of others would like to see other things, okay? But nevertheless, you would have a group of 1 million people that will follow you because of your uniqueness. So, as I mentioned before, building a team requires supporters, okay? So whenever you start, I don't know, you build your website, your Facebook site, your YouTube channel, whatsoever, and you will realize one thing: wow, this takes quite a lot of time, okay? Now, and when questions appear, when feedbacks come in, and so on, you will start realizing that, okay, it's a lot of work, okay? Now you have two decisions to make. First, am I willing to continue this workload by myself, or am I willing to analyze, and don't see it as a competition, analyze the people you get in contact with, and just have a look at the trust that is developing, have a look of how you're able to communicate, just have a look about all of these things, and you will be able to pick the people, your supporters in your team for you, okay? You will be able to pick them. Why? Because you will have 1 million people surrounding you, wanting to get information, wanting to meet you because they see you as somebody special, yeah? And so you will really find out your fan base, but not also the fan base. You will realize, whom can I trust? And you will realize real quick, who can you trust and who can't you trust, okay? So, there are a lot of, obviously there are a lot of ways, okay, of creating online content. I'm just referring to myself, yeah? I have Telegram groups, I have Skype groups, I have a own website, I'm building a Facebook site now, okay? So these are tools online, yeah? What is my decision? Personally, I'm doing the online way. Why? Because exactly my time is limited, okay? So in normal life, actually, this is my hobby. I'm loving my hobby. I'm an industrial engineer, yeah, working in a huge machinery firm. But nevertheless, that is my decision. It was my decision to make, okay? So you could even say I'm doing online or only offline, but then your team, inside of your team, you will find people who say, hey, I want to be like you. And you will say, wrong, you don't want to be like me, you want to be as successful as me, okay? So then you can start sharing your ideas, how you did it, you can support, you can give ideas, and so on, and so on, and so on. With the most important thing, to save the time of your followers and not allowing them to make the same mistakes that you did when you build up your team. So then possibly you have 5 team builders in your team, or 500 or 5,000, whatever. You will realize that each and every one of them, if they really understand how you did it, they will do it the same way. So they will decide for themselves, am I going to do it online? Am I going to do it offline? So if you don't do it online, don't worry. He's going to do it offline for you as well. So as you are one team, yes, you will benefit out of this anyways. Of course, if you're doing this whole thing offline, and I really want to focus a little bit on offline, the biggest advantage of doing an offline team building is that you really get the chance to know the people that will be your team. In my case, most of my team members, I know via Skype calls. I know them via email, but I don't know them personally. A very few people I have met personally, okay? But whenever you meet personally, you can create another sphere, okay? Because all of a sudden you're in a 4-dimensional room, in time and space. You are sitting there next to each other. You are sharing your vision, your ideas, yes? And just as if you would see me now on a huge stage, yes, it would be a completely different image of myself as just listening to me over the internet. So whenever you're offline, the people see your person, yes? They see you as a leader. They see you as kind of a father type. Yes. And so again, the only thing that limits you here is your own personal time. And of course, also what limits you is your target area. Why? Well, if you only do it offline, you can reach your neighbors, you can go into the city, you can maybe travel by plane to another larger city, by bus or by car or whatsoever, but you will not be able to deliver or to achieve or to reach people passively. Okay, you will only achieve them actively. So whenever you don't do anything, nobody will realize anything about you, about what you're promoting, about what you're doing, about Lara. Nobody. So at the end of the day, you might miss some chances. Okay, so what is my recommendation for you? First of all, you have to combine both. Okay, just combine both, online and offline. Yeah, and if you do both, you will be this will be the most successful approach to create your team in Lara. Please remember, guys, this is a lot of work. Okay, you will have to spend hours and hours and hours. It is not gonna fall from the sky. It means real work. But I can tell you one thing, that at the end of the day, you look back and you think, wow, I would have never thought that I would have been able to achieve what I've achieved. But then you will also realize that you didn't achieve this by yourself, but you achieved this as a whole team. Okay, so that is why it's so important, the team character here. Please always, always, always support your team. Okay, don't think that your team will compete with you. No, you think in one direction. One thing or two characteristics that a team has in common, okay, is firstly, a team has the same vision. Okay, secondly, they have all different approaches to reach this vision. Okay, and that is why a team, doesn't matter if it's an online community, if it's team building in Lara, or even in your job you might have, a team is more successful. Okay, whatever you do, yes, you can do it. You can do YouTube videos. What I did, for example, when I started, a lot of critical things I did videos on YouTube, because I simply knew that I wouldn't have the time to explain in detail to each and every one of the new people coming in the team the basics. Okay, so I made a couple of YouTube videos, and when people came in, I said, hey, I had a prepared email, I had a prepared text, which I said, hi, great you're here, yes. And then I said, hey, have a look at this, 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 and this. And whenever you're ready with this, just come back to me. And all of a sudden, you have saved time. Why? Because the people can watch this content. Doesn't matter if you're sleeping, if you're awake, if you're working, it doesn't matter. They can just create their own knowledge base with the videos. And all of a sudden, you will have it much easier, because people will understand exactly what you're talking about whenever they ask questions about it. Okay, again, there are a lot of ways how you can support them: Skype, phone, Telegram, in person, and whatsoever. I think I've made my point perfectly clear, okay, about this. So let's go to the next slide. Yeah, online team building or offline promotion, as I said, it is the essence of both. Okay, you have to do both. Okay, if you can only do one, that's okay. My recommendation for you, then, you do it online, in my opinion, but you could also do it offline. Nevertheless, you build your team. You have to try that your team splits up. One does videos on YouTube, maybe one does Facebook, one does the Skype groups and whatsoever, and the others go offline. And yeah, you understand what I mean. You have to do both. So the key factors is through simple advices, yes, you can guarantee an effective growth through support and guidance, just as I mentioned. Yeah, don't see it as a competition. You will also see that your team, if you follow these steps, it will grow not from the outside but from the inside. Yes, and this is always much more sustainable. A rough example: if you cook a meal, okay, and you eat it right away, it is hot from the inside. Okay, it is hot from the inside. You'll enjoy it, and it's just good. Okay, now if you just cook and you leave it on the stove and you go away and you come back after 5 hours, it is cold. Okay, so you take it and you go to the microwave and you heat it up. Now guess what? You're heating it up from the outside. Okay, and you and me know that whenever you cook a meal on the stove, it remains hot for at least 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. But if you go to the microwave, this meal will be cold in 3 minutes after you have warmed it. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about: the sustainability, the long-term thinking. Okay, so you have to think about connecting with each other. Okay, and don't even bother to be perfect. Nobody is. Okay, don't bother about if your website is perfect, if your Skype channel is perfect, if your partner is perfect. Nobody's perfect. Just start, connect, and you will develop. Okay, you will evolve. That's the key factors. We've talked about, now we're summing a little bit up from the last webinar, about the new era of online business. Okay, so first of all, make money. Yeah, and you have to share the idea. Okay, you just have to share this idea of making money. And the first step is to say you get a 10% from all the deposits made by your referrals. Okay, so in this example, you can see 3 people in your first line, they made a $1,000 deposit, and you will get a $300 bonus from their deposits. If we look at the LARA career, you will, as a representative, you will be able to get provisions or commissions in 5-level depth. Okay, I don't think that you can imagine right now what this means, a 5-level depth. This actually would mean that if you recommend this to your friend, okay, your friend recommends it to his wife, the wife recommends it to a friend, and the friends recommends it again to somebody. That's deep. That is really a really deep structure that is building here. Okay, and even if you're a trust holder, you get 11 levels. Okay, 11 levels of depth is also tremendous. And as the country head, you get incredible 1% of country cash flow. Okay, so this is unbelievable, guys. This is just a sneak peek of your career at LARA. Remember that LARA is an investment program. It is a business, actually, on the go. Anywhere you go, on any device you wish, you have it in your pocket. You have it secured, because Telegram is one of the most secured software for messaging. You can have secure file sharing. You can even monitor your team cash flow, and you will be able to see the advanced team building panel, which we will also see. So you can manage this very professionally, and right here you see this panel, okay, in the back office. You can see the levels of depth. At the very top, you see the total volume that your whole team has created. You see your top leaders. You see your whole structure in all the levels. Okay, so this is a great and awesome overview, and it's a day-by-day overview as well, and it's cumulative. That means that every day is being summed up, but what you see in green is being resetted daily. Okay, so this is being resetted daily, the same as what you see below in what is now blue with 122. This is also resetted daily, so you can see your day-by-day growth. Okay. As I said, you see your downline statistics. You can search for users. You see your affiliate bonus information. You can filter day by day. And guys, this is an awesome tool. As I said, Telegram is secure. It is safe. It is all encrypted. This whole LARA is a Bitcoin mixing technology. It has a full legal database, and the idea is a decentralized financial core via Bitcoin. So business with LARA means you can develop from an investor to a country head. Yeah, you have no bosses, you have no administration behind it. You are fully in control from the very start to the very end. Okay, and you have a complete package for you to start. Now, what does this package consist of? Well, it consists of online content, of banners, of referral links. Okay, but remember that your access to your team building is your referral link. Okay, so you have to find a way, not only by posting your link in 1,000 things and saying, hey, I'm just one guy of 1,000 others and I'm just showing you my link. Forget about this. Okay, LARA is much more. It is much more than only showing a referral link. Yeah, so guys, be creative. I think one thing you can learn when you work with LARA is that it's creative. Yeah, whenever you open your Telegram, whenever I go each day into LARA, it is so creative. It is so intuitive. It is simply awesome to see this, how it works. So how do you become a leader? Guys, I'm introducing tonight to become a part of the global LARA contest. Okay, so this is being kicked off today. What is it? It is a contest in excellence from the 7th, being today, until the 17th of September. What is the goal to achieve? Guys, you see this rocket man flying into the sky? This is the goal to achieve. Get as many people in your team, get as many people invested in your team within the 10 days. Okay? This is the goal from this awesome event. What can you expect? You can expect $15,000 gifts for everyone. And what will these gifts be? We will have several steps, okay? In volume, whatever you achieve in volume, okay? And also obviously there will be so many people, so the first of them, they will be able to get 7 new MacBooks, yeah, 7 Apple Watches, 7 Bitcoin wallets, 7 Ledger Nano S. Guys, this is awesome. This is a lot of money being invested for you, for us. And I think this is awesome, an awesome motivator for each and every one. I can tell you one thing, guys, MacBooks are awesome to work with, to create your content. Apple Watches is an awesome device as well. I have one myself. So guys, if you haven't started team building, you can start it today. Yeah, and you can start it thinking about the prizes or the gifts that you will receive afterwards. So guys, what's next? I love this question. What is next? It is very simple, and I hope that you really understood my key points, which I mentioned before. Use the knowledge, okay? You have learned so much tonight. If you can't remember, don't worry. Everything is recorded. You can listen to it 100 times. but at the end of the day, you will have knowledge inside of your head. And with this knowledge, you can go out there. You can tell your friends. You can tell the web. You can tell your city about LARA. You can show your results, okay? You can build your own team. Why? Because you're the man or the woman. You are the one who can achieve it, okay? Maintain focus. Look at the goal. Doesn't matter if you trip. Your team will help you get up. And if you don't have a team yet, you will have to get up by yourself. But you will learn how important it is to always to continue. And of course, promote the idea. Yeah, promote it worldwide. So many folks haven't even heard about it. Okay, go out there, talk about it. Okay, guys, I'm at the end of my webinar, almost, and I would really, really, really like you to ask questions. Do you have questions? We can talk about questions right now. I am ready. We have about 2 to 3 minutes for questions. So we have 2 to 3 minutes. We won't be able to have a lot of questions. Okay, Keshav, I will answer you very simple. What is your security when you have a regular job that you're not getting fired tomorrow? Exactly. There is none. Okay. Nowadays, each business, okay, that you're in, doesn't matter if it's LARA, if it's your real-time business, there are always risks. Okay, risks from outside, risks from the inside, and it doesn't absolutely matter. Okay, nowadays, today you won't find anything without risk. Okay, but you have to make a decision, Keshav. You have to make a decision. Am I willing to take a risk in the life? Because if you don't want to take a risk, you will not be able to do anything. Okay, nothing. Every decision is a risk. I can tell you as an entrepreneur, each decision I make in my business, okay, is a risk. Okay, so guys, there is no 100% security. There will never be. But guys, this is worth a try. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. So I don't know. There were like 3-4 more questions. But how much should we mobilize from our team in the contest? Guys, Emmanuel, I mean, I think you can answer this question by yourself. Mobilize everybody, each and every one of your people. You have 10 days for this contest. Okay, 10 days. Okay. So guys, okay, we're at the end of the time, unfortunately. I just want you to share with you this last slide. And guys, believe it or not, you have to start to feel the power, okay? You have to start to really see LARA globally, okay? You have to see it globally. Feel the power. Now go out there, get people in your team, think about what I said today, and you will be successful. I can really, really, really assure you this. Guys, I wish you an awesome evening. Have a great one. I really enjoyed this webinar, and goodbye until the next one.